We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on second down is Smith. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, back up.
Out of the gun, Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith.
Hey, back up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Miller's got it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The give is to Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This is West. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide.
Elliott, toss right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Let's go. Let's finish now. You go 46.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Elliott. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Nicholson picks it, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start on the ground with Geis. And now running right through it. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, back up. Hey, back up. Hey, back up.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Right. Left. I said, Orange.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Smith. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Here's Smith. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
15.
To throw on second down, Smith. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That goes for a gain of 31.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Thompson, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Smith looking to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
26. Nice work. There we go. Kill. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That puts a good dent into their 1st down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested 1st half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's the big fella's M.O. right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Settle down, huh? Hey, slot.
Now it's Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Back up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Complete. Richardson has it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
Good list. Orange. 12. Hey, back up.
From the gun, here's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And here come the Redskins now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Smith now going to throw again. Looking long for his tight. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Toss left to Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd down, Prescott. He's got it to Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Prescott to throw it. A dump off to Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They go to Elliott again. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. A give to Elliott. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go, get out.
Now West. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Now Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Hey, on.
After the run, Smith going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. think he went backward. He did. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And now here come the Cowboys. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
47, 26, 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, 47. 26.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And some room to maneuver. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
26. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide. Here we go. 47. 26. 26.
Now Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right? Instead of your kicker, yeah. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And avoids the contact by sliding. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first.
Hey, on.
On first down, it's Smith. Flush to his right. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Hey, slot.
Out of the gun, Smith. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Smith operating from the gun. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And some room to roam now. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
47.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
26.
Elliott a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. To the air again, Smith. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Watch 85. Ball's going 85. Watch 80. Let's go yellow. Joker. Hey, watch that. 15, yeah.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 46.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the